I see you've come back for your daily dose of dingo. Well, you can find this and more alliteration over at my Twitch. Right there. Enjoy the video. Alright. I made my opponent wait like 8 minutes. Oh, shit. I keep this hand. It seems really fair. I don't think I keep this on the draw. I think I need something a little bit more busted. I guess this is fine, right? Like, I put back Springleaf Drum. Let's try it. Let's try it. Is the camera darker than normal today? That's weird. Very, very weird. Hey, Mame. I understand why my opponent's not here. I made them wait for like 8 minutes. It's totally on me. May, how you been liking Amulet Titan? What's up, J-Dog? Magical. I totally slept through the morning event, by the way. I completely forgot there even was a morning event. Yeah, I didn't even play in the Super. I was like, okay, I'm gonna stream the Super in the morning, and then I forgot to set an alarm for it. What's up, Secret Fate? Dark Space, how y'all doing? Any of you been watching the Cube for Charity events by chance? Saw that those were going on today. I think they started last night, because when I rated Doomwake, he started it. Doomwake's doing well. Let me tune in real quick. I'm seeing the Nassif stream. Nassif has 17 seconds left. What the fuck? He just won with 17 seconds left on the clock. Yeah, Doomwake's got 4. Jim Davis has 1. Ogpog 3. Reed 1. Team J-Bro 2. Caleb 3. Nassif 1. Meebo none. Zabaz. Go. Go. There we go. Now at F6'd. Nassif's been mauling. Yeah, I believe that. I don't know how he just waited until the last 17 seconds to win that game, but I guess. I hate charity. I actually told Team Card Hoarder, I was like, please put me on your cube team. But that was back when I applied to them, like 4 months ago, 5 months ago. And they never did. I would have done it. It looks fun. Did you see that 4-color Omnath won a big tournament in Japan? Well, Japan meta is vastly different than meta in everywhere else in the world, so I would take it with a grain of salt. Yeah, I was gonna say the US, but I was like, nah, it's just like everywhere else. Japan's just built different. Now the EU isn't real. Japan's real, but they're just like an anomaly. Like, how did they exist? Walking Ballista. The EU doesn't exist. It's made up. I don't want to do this. Maddie, thank you for the Prime. Welcome back for the 7 months. I appreciate you. Ugh. Granblue's fun, dude. It's kind of a party game. You can't take it super seriously, but it's fun. Damn, Slayer for the 4-stack. Dancer for the EU. I think I just play Ravager and pass. And next turn they could be dead to Inkmoth Nexus, although things could go very, very poorly for me if they have some sort of interaction. Bye-bye, TZ. It's been real, homie. Oh, they stacked. TZ in shambles. I think I'm blocking a Rhino here. So I could eat modular. Oh. Really? I guess I go Zabaz in front of Shardless Agent, Arcbound Ravager in front of Rhino Token, eat Zabaz, 5 counters on Arcbound Ravager, 2 on Ozolith, and if they go to kill Ravager in response, I could animate Inkmoth Nexus, eat it, or if they go to bounce Ravager, that'd be tough if they bounce Ravager, but I guess I could sack Ravager to itself, target Inkmoth Nexus at that point. Alright, I've convinced myself that this is a good block. Isn't this bigger than a 5/5? Oh, this is like a 7/7, isn't it? It's actually a 7/7. I miscounted. I actually got to get water. That's what I forgot to do before the stream started. I knew I forgot something. How do they ever beat a 7/7? Play Walking Ballista. It's going to be a 2/2. And then I can pump it up to a 4/4. I think I want to leave these Inkmoth Nexuses, Nexi, as resources in case they have like Flame of an Ore. Interesting. I gotta stop talking so much also. Forgot I started this match like 8 minutes down on clock. Keck clock. Punch you in the mouth. I could go for the win, but I think it's too risky to go for the win here. Who knows what they could have. Technically, they're dead at instant speed as soon as they ever tap out here. A Keck by clock, yeah. It's tough out here. It's tough when I forgot to move the beanbag out of the way so I could put the chair back. And then I have to spend like 5 minutes wrestling with the giant beanbag. Yep, rhinos. Stupid, sexy, giant beanbag full of raisins. Thinking. Murktide region. You got it. Too many raisins. 6. I think I just untap here. And I can play the Hangarback Walker for 2. 3. Okay, let's shock this in. Hangarback Walker. 3 counters here. Dang, it's not quite enough, huh? I was thinking if I could sack this Hangarback Walker. Counters go on the Ozolith. I could put him on the Ballista. Am I one short here? 3 counters here. Guess I am short. Just a little bit, though. And I still have the win at any time here. But I don't really want to rush the win until they tap out. And they're losing on board. It's because I can block, sack. I could also just like ping down a rhino. That's not bad for me either. I think just playing this safe and immune to removal is probably where I want to be. Yeah, I think if they do this, I'm pinging down a rhino. As long as I don't randomly die this game, they're not going to win it. Take the 4. Alright, they conceded. I kind of figured that that was going to happen. Or if I just like played it slow, I was going to pretty much just slowly void their outs from that game. Because if I went all in and I targeted the Ballista early on and they had like a dead gone that I'm in shambles, I guess it's not that bad because I do have the Ozolith, so the counters still get moved to the Ozolith for the following turn. But I could see myself losing that game at that point. Alright, Jailer, Stonebrain. I guess I do want the Ancient Stirrings in this matchup. Keep forgetting that I do keep them in here. I don't want to take out against Rhinos then. Probably the Pithing Needle, 1 Zabaz. I think I cut Hangarback Walker. The Patchwork's pretty good, Ravager's good, Ballista's good. Hangarback Walker's a little bit weak because the 1/1s aren't very good against the Rhinos. But I could see cutting the Hangarback Walker in this matchup. I want the Stirring so that I can find all of these. Welding? Nah, they have Force of Vigor. 2-mana Ozolith is probably too slow. Am I doing Modern for charity? I'm doing Modern for Denver clarity. So I know what to play at Denver in like a month. Yeah, I think the green Ozolith is a little slow. Now I want to do the Cube for Charity event. A little sad I didn't get to. Them's the beats though. Yep, I hate charity. So I gotta sequence the Welding Jar first. I could just wait on everything until I play the Patchwork. Because I don't need to Chalice them, and I don't need to play this Welding Jar because I'm not playing any other targets right now. But if I do that, then I can't Stone Brain them until like turn 4. Maybe that's fine. It seems like they're probably gonna have a hard time beating Chalice plus Welding Jar. Non-bow, by the way. I have to make sure I play the Welding Jar first before the Chalice, otherwise the Chalice is gonna counter the Welding Jar. But I think I could wait on everything until the Patchwork comes down. Yeah, having the Stone on turn 2 might be better than playing out this Patchwork. I don't know. It's tough. Alright, they didn't force me. Good evening, Patreons. I think next turn we're gonna go Zabaz Stonebrain, probably. I don't think I'm playing out this Ravager yet. Saga was a pretty good one. Maybe I'm not playing out the Stone. Because then it could be targeted by Artifact Hate. Because if they have like Force of Vigor, for example, they could target Chalice, Stonebrain, and I can only save one of them. So maybe I'm just waiting until turn 4. Yeah, I think I'm waiting until turn 4 to play the Stonebrain and then activate it in the same turn. So I guess instead we're going Zabaz into Arcbound Ravager. I guess I should have waited on playing that Urza Saga. They did it at FOV. Alright, we're gonna save the Chalice. Patrick's kind of whatever here. The Chalice is very important for now. I'm gonna be a little bit sad if they go Animate Beatvault plus Flame. Because I could do 5 damage here and then kill this. And I think I would just modular one onto the Zabaz. So what I actually should have done, instead of playing the Urza Saga, was I should have played the Grove of the Burnwillows and then Saga on 4 if my plan was going Stonebrain plus Pop It on 2 on 4. I guess I messed that up. The more you know. Learning's good. Just play Yogg. It's a good choice. Guess I might as well animate Inkmoth here. How am I gonna play the Stonebrain out? I think so. I don't know if I wanted to play this drum out also. The drum doesn't do very much right now. Maybe I'm not supposed to play the Stonebrain out, but I can make a construct. I guess I was supposed to play out the Springleaf Drum, right? What's up, David? FOV? Oh, that's so gross. That's so gross. Yeah, I gotta grab water after this match. Vomit. They're dead to Ozolith, right? Oh, they're so dead to Ozolith. Boozle Boozle. Scales. Drum. Animate. Win the game. Can I be immune to dead as well? I can be immune to dead. I sack Zabaz. Modular here. Yes. Put the counters here, and then I guess I can sack the Springleaf Drum too. Doesn't do anything for me. Not really. I'm just gonna sack the Ravager. I don't think it does anything for me. Yeah, we're gonna have to jam a lot of scales. Yay. What kind of hand is this? 3 Inkmoths and Urza Saga. Is it just bad? Can I keep this? Hold on. I'm keeping it. I feel like this curve of turn 1, turn 2 Saga plus Cauldron, turn 3 activate Saga. Probably good enough, right? Depends on what we're playing against. Looks like it might be like green-black Scam or Yawgmoth. And the hand would be insane on the draw. Little trade ski. Never want to trade ski. I think this hand's gonna be too slow against Yogg, but maybe not. It's a pretty good pickup. Constructs are very good against Yawgmoth. We're only here for the beanbag. The beanbag is off screen currently. I'll drag it over for next stream. I just have to figure out how to position it so that way I don't constantly sink in it. Oh, I forgot to tweet about 5-0ing with Black Green Scam. I should probably do that. We do have a main deck needle. I think I'm gonna go get the main deck needle and name Jogmoth. You might become a filthy Rhinos player, say it ain't so. Well, now I don't know if I want to name... I guess I still name Yawgmoth because I have my own Soul Cauldron. Yeah, they can't respond to Echoing Deeps, right? Like, they can't Soul Cauldron eat my Saga in response to Echoing Deeps, yeah? Because it's as it enters the battlefield. Just a Haywire Mite. Interesting that they waited for me to untap. Sucks. I think I'm modularing the B. Puts me in a really weird spot because I can't really ever activate Cauldron ever again. They activate it, then I have to activate it on Haywire Mite. And that's fine. I need this Haywire Mite for science. You can have my Zabaz. I'm taking your Haywire Mite. What's the worst that could happen? Yep. I mean, how's Grist rough? It'd have to, like, Grist minus target itself. And if they're gonna do that, like, whatever. I think they're dead as well. Just have to figure out how they're dead. Alright. I think I got this. Play Ravager. Sacrifice Ravager. Eat Soul Cauldron. They Soul Cauldron, eat Ravager. I say sure. Let that go. And then I put Ballista into the graveyard. I eat Ballista, target Zabaz. Flying Zabaz. Punch in. I think that's the line. I also sack these two first. And then put 3 counters on Zabaz. Yeah, this is game 1. Because they don't have enough food to kill Zabaz currently, unless they have Quarter Calling. Sure. The Inkmoth's kind of risky because then they can, like, shrink it a bunch. But I think this line, like, guarantees... Like, they have a Yawgmoth, right? So they can shrink it and then shrink it and have to, like, modular multiple times. I guess they could have Endurance. If they have Endurance, then they survive a turn. Like, pretty good for them, right? Yeah, they can't cord for the Endurance. They can only cord for 1 currently. So they would need to have the natural Endurance in hand, or they can draw 3 cards here. No, 2 cards here. No, 3. Get 3 looks at Endurance. My opponent put in the chat, how are you adding the colors of mana to activate these abilities? And I said, Soul Cauldron, first line of text, baby. You may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to activate abilities of creatures you control. Guess if they have a Birds of Paradise, or if they can cord for Birds of Paradise, then I have to, like, ding it with Ballista, but they still die at that point. Opponent, yeah. They're just like, why does it have so much text? Yeah, nobody remembers the first line. Yay. Alright, Stone Brain. Haywire Mite, Grafdigger's Cage. Jailer, I don't think is good enough. Dismember, I do think is good enough. From the Ancient Stirrings here, I don't think they're necessary. I also think Hangarback Walker's bad. Welding Jar is not the greatest either. Maybe Ancient Stirrings is worthwhile just so I could find Stone Brain faster. Kind of risky though. Yo, Ghost, thank you for the Prime of the 7 months. Welcome back. I appreciate it. Actually, I don't think Patchy's too bad. Because Patchy's kind of immune to Yawgmoth, right? They can't really afford to pay 2 every single time they target it. So to a certain extent, it does do a very good job of going toe-to-toe with Yawgmoth. I agree, it's not, like, amazing in the matchup. It's only fine. Yeah, Scales isn't really the most indicative name. But they are scaling up. Play Saga next turn. Methinks next turn. Don't Yawg me, I'll cry. That's fine. Yawgmoth, Grand Physician. Soul Cauldron, Forest, Hapatra. Goodbye, Urza Saga. 2 forces, 3 grists. Blood Artist, 3 Cauldron. See if they sacrifice Hapatra, if they sacrifice Wall of Roots here. But I have a feeling that they're gonna kill this. Bye bye Wall of Roots. Land. I know Depth's gonna enter untapped, but I know they have another Cauldron in hand, so I'm thinking about not playing the Echoing Deeps and just needling Soul Cauldron. And then next turn killing. Because, like, if I Mite this Soul Cauldron, they play another one, they eat my Mite, and then, like, I got no way, right? I think I'm just naming Soul Cauldron here. And not playing this land and passing. Because they can Hapatra, put a -1/-1 counter on Young Wolf, and then have it come back with a 1/1 counter, and then pop my Echoing Deeps. So I think I need to name Soul Cauldron here. And not play my land. If I don't play my land here, they might not see the line of kill their own Young Wolf and bring it back with a counter. Oh, they did see it. I guess I don't have to Haywire Mite right away now. I can, like, chill for a little bit. I do have to get this Echoing Deeps destroyed, though. Which is sad. I think I'm just gonna block Hapatra and eat their Soul Cauldron. If they want to blow up my land, they have to kill the Young Wolf. Oh. Alright, now I just gotta beat this board. That seems pretty doable to beat this board. I don't know if I was supposed to play the Ballista out there also. I could have. I think we can actually easily beat this board. Now that we know they don't have Yawgmoth in their deck. I drew Quarter Calling. Gonna get Grist. I Stonebrain Yawgmoth. I didn't see if they had Shieldred though. If they have Shieldred, that might be an issue. For Haywire Mite. Yeah, that's a problem. It's a huge problem. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna beat this anymore. Kinda need my Ozolith around. I'm gonna kill the Ozolith. Honestly, they might actually kill the Welding Jar. Hey, Raven. Hey, Gidra. How's the Goach doing? Chillin', hell yeah. I guess this game is still winnable. Work Boseiju. Still winnable, it's just gonna be tough. A lot tougher than I want to deal with. Young Wolf, snack. I don't think I mind hitting the Young Wolf here. I need another needle or something. I guess another needle doesn't even do it at this point. I gotta get rid of this without using an artifact. Right, well, I can make a 4/4 ballista. I guess I can't quite swing yet. I can kill Shadowspear by spending a snake and a young wolf, or a snake and a stake here. Or the wall of roots, whatever. I have a lot of ways of killing the Shadowspear. Pretty much need him to draw blanks for the rest of the game. If I want any hope of navigating this. I also can't really let this Walking Ballista die, because if I let the Walking Ballista die and they assemble Wall of Roots under the Cauldron plus Walking Ballista under the Cauldron, I'm in for a really bad time. I will just die. Or you know what? I should have played Ravager first. Alright, we're clearing their creatures slowly. And I guess I'm swinging. It's modular here. Kill the snake. Alright, I think we're in a good spot. Sorry, I got kind of quiet there. I had to focus. I think we're in a good spot now, though. Unless they have a young wolf here. Then we're not in a good spot. Young wolf will kill me. And actually activate Zabaz. If I sack Zabaz, that's 11, 12. Puts him to 2 only. If I sack Ravager, put the counters over here, that's only that +1. So then it would be 4 over here, which would be 11, which is 1 less. So I'm just sending it in then. So I can't kill them. Not quite yet, anyways. Oof. These games are so stressful. So stressful. Like, the fact that we beat Yawgmoth just gave me a lot of hope. It's great. I don't think we're coming back from this. very, very tough for them to come back from this. Skills Grazer. Hey, Greenwire, thank you for the 9 months. Appreciate it. I'd rather have another ephemerate. I don't think I need any more ephemerates. Let's take Force Preordain here. Yeah, how does Grizzlebrand not have trample? I think I'm gonna name Urza Saga because I can just force a negation the One Ring. Actually, I should probably name Expedition Map. I also forgot to ephemerate the Atraxa. If Thoughtseize took my Soul Cauldron. I mean, I can just Teferi balance this token, so naming Urza Saga doesn't do anything either. And I can force, like, One Ring. Like, nothing really matters here. I could probably click buttons at random and win this game. That's what I've been doing. Expertly clicking buttons. At complete random. Nothing really matters. Despair. Alright. I can focus on scales. I think I want to play the second Zabaz yet. The Poppy. Hi, Zabaz. You're a trooper. Yo. That's tough. Madge. I don't wonder if I should take out this Urborg. Nah, I should probably wait for the coffers. Chat, how's this coffers versus scales matchup typically? I have to imagine everything is good and dandy until they resolve a Karn. Karn seems unbelievably difficult to beat. Oh, yeah, this boss is legendary. The B discounting my Boseiju at March. What doesn't kill the bee brings the bee back. Part of me almost wants to make a main phase Urza Saga token, but that plays too hard into Damnation, I think. Oh, Cauldron's kind of sweet here. A BFG. I don't know if it's Ozolith or Needle, name One Ring / Karn. I don't think I care too much about Karn. I kind of care about the ring. Shadowspear doesn't do anything. Or I could just get Ozolith or Welding Jar if I want to play it safe. I think I'm just going to get the Ozolith. Beetle Ring. They had 4 mana, they didn't play it last turn, so they'd have to rip it off the top, but it is one of the few ways to get back into this game. I'm giving Zabaz flying here. Maybe I should have. But at the same time, why block that when they could block this? I did not expect them to actually block the 2/2 instead of the 4/4. Kind of block? Hold on, I'm confused. Somebody explain that to me like I'm 5. I think they were trying to kill the Zabaz. Oh, now they're trying to kill the Zabaz. I want to save Zabaz. Or do I want to just eat Cling the Dust? I let Zabaz die. I really don't care about Cling the Dust that much. I'll just save Zabaz. Kidoki. Hmm. Haywire Mite, Damping Sphere. I don't think I want Shadowspear. I'm also not convinced Springleaf Drum's gonna be that good here. I'll trim an Ancient Stirrings and then decide. Maybe I trim a Ballista, but Ballista's just so powerful. Lets me kill out of nowhere sometimes. You know what? Nature's Claim. I'm sure they have Curse Totem in the sideboard, right? Welding Jar seems fine. I guess I cut the Ancient Stirrings. There's like no one card in particular that I want a Stirrings for. I think I'm gonna trim the Springleaf Drum as well. I don't think we're really ever gonna have creatures on the board in this matchup. I think they're just gonna kill everything on site. Can't keep this hand. Hand's missing a Scales. I feel like Scales itself is pretty key in the matchup, just because they can't really get rid of enchantments. They have a really, really hard time getting rid of the card Hardened Scales. The B. Go. Well, Master. No Master. That Fatal Push in hand, maybe. I think I'm down to save my Ravager. Guess I'm animating Inkmoth Nexus with this mana. I have no reason not to. I think I'm gonna needle between Karn and the Ring. Probably the Ring. What's up, Coman? Welcome back. The One Ring. Not gonna guess what you currently have. Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Because that kind of sounds like a bad thing. Is it COVID? Is COVID? No. I guessed it. Sorry. Hope you recover. the jar doing? You're a scales player now? Excellent. Converting the scammers to scalers one at a time. A welding jar? Oh, I'm nervous to play this deck in paper. I've been digging scales. I've been liking Yawgmoth, and then scam's still fun too. Papito! Thank you, Poppy. Welcome back, welcome back. We're so back. I think Scam might get a target on its back again. I think the only reason Scam is doing like super well right now is because people kind of forgot about it a little bit and don't expect people to play it right now. Sack a non-token creature. Up KP. I think this might be an infect kill route here. It's tough. I guess on the bright side, just regenerate it, get a free land. Welding Jar is so good in this matchup. That's gonna have to be a next subathon type of event. I just got done playing that deck and it was so bad. I'm sorry, I couldn't do it anymore. That myriad deck is not for me. We ended up 1-2. And I gave up. This is kind of like Lo-Fi Halo. Except it's more like just Halo. Being able to fizzle the Bowmaster here is so sweet. Lo-Fi these nuts. Who put you up to this, TJ? The TJ I know would never say something so out of pocket. His amulet list is very, very good. Candace is probably the second best amulet player right now. Maybe just the best. Can't animate lands because the lands will get swept away to the damnation too. Yeah, so far so good. As long as they don't card me. They're leftover mana. It looks like a Karn. Chalice Hunt too. Not a Karn at all. RIP Slayer. Been real, homie. Zib-Zab, huh? Zib-Zab's actually lethal if they have nothing. Oh, I guess I need that land to make Zib-Zab lethal. I could have Nature's Claimed Zabaz. Tuffy. Cast my Bowmasters into Chalice. Classic. Bricks and paper. I have 3 and they're all different sizes. My main monitor is a 1080p 244 hertz. I have a 42-inch TV that I use for chat, and then I have a 2K monitor that's like 144 hertz. All right, 3-0. Excellent. Sans gasoline. All right, I'm gonna move this match over and play Scales as soon as my opponent gets back, anyways. So we're gonna have a little picture-in-picture real quick. All right. A mulligan to 5. Actually, exactly what I was looking for. So I can do that. I'm not gonna turn with the automaton because I think I want to play that out instead. But no, I guess I should have turned on the automaton, right? Yeah, I should have turned on the automaton. You're right. I could have done the same thing next turn and not had to take a green land. Yeah, I messed that up. For whatever reason, in my head, I was like, I have to get this Hardened Scales down first. I don't think I need the Ballista yet. Scales can be tough sometimes. Especially when you're an idiot like me. No blocks? Just die. Guess they're going to 1. Only at 1. There's a 9-9 with 8 counters on it. Oh my god, I forgot I had another match. I got so hyper focused for a second that I completely forgot I was playing another match of Magic. Almost lethal. Almost. Only 1 counter shy. Some ants? They might have Tidebinder. Do I care about Tidebinder? I don't think so. Oh, messed up the high pyramid. Toughy. Mm-hmm. That opening hand was kind of busted, huh? I want the stirrings. I decided I didn't want Hangarback Walker in the matchup. I cut the green Ozolith because it was slow. I cut Needle, if I remember correctly, and Springleaf Drum. The high board last time? Oh yeah, I was supposed to give you 60. I gave you 600. Not Drum. Take out a Zabaz. To take out a Soul Cauldron. I think I want to leave the stirrings in because I want to maximize my chance of finding these cards, which are the most impactful cards in the matchup. So I think I want all 3 stirrings for that reason. And then maybe I just got like a Zabaz. Okay, well, it didn't go through. And it's actually surprisingly keepable. Full Cauldron, Urza Saga, Patchwork. I think it's Patchwork. Is it Saga? I don't want to get blown out by FOV though. I think it's Patchwork. Oh yeah, I'm playing another match. Looks like they're preparing to blood moon me anyways if they're fetching basic island here. The Esper opponent's like, kill me. Do something. For the love of Christ, I beg of you. A lot of Lorien. Patchy. Jar. What the jar doing? Chalice. This is Bob. Okay. Should have done a prelim prediction. Sorry, I'm off my game today. Schmoly. On my like magic game today, I'm off my streaming game today though. What is this? The song's fire. Final Fantasy? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. You're a real one, Zabaz. Of course. Alright, I kind of feel like they messed that up. Order of operations, maybe? I think the order of operations was kind of off there. Plus, they have a Murktide, and they're just like, I want to protect the number of instants and sorceries in my graveyard. Which is like, that's fine. I'm going to be larger than a Murktide. Sled Slayer do that one. Yeah, what is this tiny Murktide? Your cards are pathetic, opponent. And pump this up to an 8/8. I can make a construct token too. If I pop and then eat, it goes up to a 10/10. Play Shadowspear 11/11. I can just make it a construct. No blocks. 1, 2. Not enough. I think, yeah, I can't kill them, so I think it's better to go for the value. Put them to 4. Seem like they're in a really tough spot. There's an Oda War at me. My Amulet Titan opponent has taken such a long turn that they caught up in time. Kind of crazy. The dishwasher's bigger than your dragon. Yeah. Sidebinder? Soulless Jailer too? You shouldn't have. Hi, smile. I was 1 mana short of actually giving this flying and just killing them. They're at 1 life now. Seems hard for them to come back. Hey, we 4-0'd a prelim, chat, finally. I've been playing Scales like all week, and I have yet to 4-0 a prelim until now. Yay! Finally.
Have you
Bing
peeked?
bong, bing bong, bing bing bong.
Have you peeked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.